One of Pete's least favorite things to do is to return to a job he's already completed, but that's the case today here in Alpharetta. What started a year ago as a leak in the Schwartz's bathroom that caused a minor weather event downstairs in the kitchen is the site of yet another bathroom flood coming down into the kitchen.
So Brad, we have a little issue here. They have leaks coming in. So Mr. John Jeff called like an idiot, thought, and some other guy who came in said it was a shower pan. So we took everything out like that and folded up with water. Not one drop of water's coming out for the last half hour. What we discovered is that the shower glass is really heavy and it's bowing the wood down. Okay. It's on rafters, man. It's on 24, so it's pretty wide. So because of that, I was breaking the tile here, bowing it down, and we're getting water as I take a shower. It's in the outside, dripping down and hitting the corners, and that's exactly what's going down. So we threw water on it and it came exactly the way they said, right downstairs. So we're just gonna seal the corners, put it back together, make them happy.
So the plan is to seal up the tile surrounding the shower, and then coming back the next day to grout, and then they'll be done. But as Gabe and Ruben start to strip and remove the tile, they notice something curious. Pete, far from curious, is close to furious.
Just laying them on top of that, so and pushing them down, I bet you.
Yeah, you can tell by the level.
There's no cement on this. One piece of cement here. Proud of yourself, bro. I never had floors like this come up on me, man. Ever.
Me neither.
No, this is like the third time this happens to you. It's not the first.
And how long? When's the?
No matter how long, but it's happened to you already a few times, bro. It is what it is, bro. I'm not even gonna argue about it, bro. It is what it is. It has the cement, the too dry is what it is. It's not. That's not supposed to come up like that, man. You can take one tile off, but them motherfuckers are not coming off. I'm taking the whole thing off. This is a matter of time. I'm gonna have to come back. What's the point?
Yeah.
Just take it off. We'll do it right. You know what I'm saying? My responsibility. I'm not mad at anybody. This is a nightmare. This is a real nightmare. You know that?
It appears when Gabe and Ruben laid the tile floor, they didn't use enough mud cement, and as a result, the tile is just coming right up. But that doesn't explain what they find next.
I've never seen this before, Brad. Look at this. It just popped right out. Like it was never down. Look at this. It's so clean. I don't understand. That's what it is. It's subfloor. But we put a subfloor in.
We did.
So the problem is there's a problem. That's what it is on 24s. That should not be creeping like that. We're screwed. And I didn't want to call George have a heart attack. It's nobody's fault though. A little bit yours, but not much. Take a little apart. Take everything off. Take that off, take that off, take it off, take this off. Just take it off, take it off, take it off. You're gonna cut this shit out, put the hardy back down. There's just no point of, we'll be here forever. This right here, clean this whole room today. This is not right here, just, yo. This whole floor is moving up and down.
Well, yeah, when you get that much weight on it, what do you expect?
Yeah, but it's not supposed to move like that. It's close to all the tiles, son. Right, Brad? I'm taking the whole thing apart, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I see that.
There's just no point of me patching this. It's not gonna. I don't want this happening again.
Oh, you
So
and
I'm
me
taking
both.
it off, and I'm gonna see what's going on with the subfloor.
Okay.
I think the problem is the issue is the subfloor, everything here.
Okay.
Because this is not supposed. This is not supposed to come off like this.
Oh, it's coming up too easy?
Yeah.
It
The
is.
sides are good. They're sticking, but the center here.
And that's what she kept complaining about.
Popping right out. So and walk over the game, sure. This is not supposed to be bouncing here. See that?
Yeah.
That's not supposed to do that. And that's just causing the tiles and the grouts to break. Not the tile, but the actual grout. Because the grout's breaking, it's loosening the tile up in the bottom also. So this is the issue we have here. And this is the same reason I was talking about this tile here, the popping out. It's something to do with the subfloor. So we're gonna take this out, take the hardy back out. We'll figure this out. I'm sorry for any inconvenience we may have caused.
Oh, you're not
but I will get this
inconveniencing
right.
me.
I
I'm
don't think
inconveniencing.
This is
Hey, I told you I was trying to get you to be as less invasive as possible.
But this is, I don't know.
I thought you'd just throw some seal in there, walk away, and say, hey, it's fixed, and that was done.
The thing is done right the first time. Should have been done. This should not be happening.
Well,
Whatever's causing the subfloor to move, whatever is what's causing this whole issue for everything.
huh.
So we'll figure it out.
Here we go again.
Pete's diagnosis is that something is rotten in the joists that span the floor, upon which the bathroom sits, right above the kitchen. The subfloor sags between the spans of the joists.
I never seen this before. Then again, I didn't do the floor, so.
What do you mean?
I didn't do this bathroom.
Who did it?
All I did was the plumbing here, the tub, Gabe.
Who did it?
Gabe Rubin.
Royce?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
You know the problem here is they had that air duct right down the middle of the wall.
Right. But what I'm saying is, this is a defect in the house. The house has too much flex because those are not together.
Right.
This is not our fault, is what I'm saying.
So I might take some 2x6s and put them in between the rafters, like going across this way.
You gotta do something.
This is really kind of hectic here.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
You got me.
I got you. They got us.
Strikes again.
Wasn't my fault. This is not my fault, buddy. Leaky Pete. I hate what we call it. It has liquid nails. It's nailed down. It's the joist is down. I know it's the joist is down. You see that big air conditioning thing is running down? It's taken from it. I'm gonna try to support it somehow. I don't know how, but I wanna make sure it doesn't happen again. So I'd rather do it like this, do it right. Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Wow, I feel bad for you.
So instead of just coming back to the Schwartz for a quick seal and grout job and being out with a half day tomorrow, Pete and the crew now have to break all that stuff up, reinforce the joists beneath the subfloor, replace the subfloor, replace the tile, and then seal up the shower and re-grout everything.
This is a nightmare, Brad. Believe it or not.
And this nightmare has been going on for more than a year. And to better understand this job and shed some light on these joists, we need to go all the way back to the beginning, to more than a year and multiple floods ago. To requote Pete,
This is a nightmare. This is a real nightmare.
and to quote George,
I mean, I felt like my butt was gonna explode.
that's why we don't always quote George.
Yeah, I want it. I want it. Do you want it?
John, is there something in my eye? Can you go real quick?
The moves are coming today. Well, you know what? That's not like a George problem to me. Yeah.
Hey, it's not the size of the compressor, it's how they pound the nails. I don't think we'll be able to save that.
Meet Eddie and Debbie Schwartz. They've lived in Alpharetta and worked for Delta for around 2 decades.
We went by way of California, so I was in California. She came from Utah to California. We kind of met and then decided, yeah, it sounds like a good idea to get married, and then we come down here for some reason.
Yeah.
And we've been here ever since.
Early in 2018, Eddie got a fateful call at work from Debbie.
So the deal is this. I'm at work. Debbie calls me and tells me the house is flooded. I'm going, that's like nearly impossible. How could the house be flooded? So this guy comes out, this plumber guy comes out. He assesses the problem. He got the water removal, emergency removal people out here. And I can tell you sincerely, and I'll tell you what, I don't compliment any companies. This company has been right on from the first person that we've met. So he's telling Debbie, yeah, we got to take all this. And she's saying, well, you know, I don't know. And he says, don't worry about it. Your insurance company will cover all of this minus your deductible. He says, don't worry about anything. I'll take care of everything. Is that right? And he did. He took care of everything.
So emergency water removal arrived at the Schwartzes, removed the ruined parts, and sanitized the salvageable. A pretty standard job, but that's when a fairly typical job became atypical.
Yeah, it was funny because the insurance people said it was my fault. It was homeowner's negligence that I didn't know that the pipe had broke underneath the toilet. So that's why they didn't cover the claim. I said, so how am I supposed to know? Am I supposed to remove it every week? And they said, well, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, really. It's like, get out of the house, man. And George wasn't even going to do the house because it wasn't covered by insurance. So it was like, okay, so now what do we do? But Chris, we gave him a really good sob story and hardship and all that. And you guys are the ones that tore all this up, so you at least got to come in and put it back together again.
Yeah.
So George finally released it and said, okay, go ahead and do them. But get out of there like in a day. I'm not wasting more than a day on them.
And that was almost a month and at least a week's worth of work ago. George and Pete's company, PCS, doesn't usually do jobs this big that aren't covered by insurance. But George always has a soft spot for people that get worked over by their insurance company. And he's decided to help Eddie and Debbie.
And then he comes back and says, I got some good news for you and I got some bad news for you. I said, well, all right, I always want the bad news first because the good news uplifts me. And he says, all right, the bad news is it's going to cost you money. And I said, well, okay, it was going to cost me money anyway. And he says, well, the good news is that we're going to take your money because we're going to do the work for you. Right. I said, that's great news. And, we're extremely grateful that you took us on. And we are really happy that you like our money as much as we liked you. So
today is what Pete and the crew thought would be their final day at the Schwartz's. In retrospect, the initial job was filled with omens that foreshadowed how this would all go. Not only did a bathtub arrive broken, but so did the special ordered toilet.
I don't know if that's the part she sits in or if it's the part that she puts on top of her head, for the shower part. So
Pretty devastating.
obviously that wasn't going to work, and when they said that they wanted to see if they could glue it back together again, we told them we'd just go ahead and order another one.
What'd that do? Hold us up a couple weeks, right?
Yeah.
One of these came broken, and now one of these come broken. Now the tile's broken. Now my heart's broken. I gotta work more.
Give it like a 1/8 pitch at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, you should be fine.
Yep, I just needed your approval.
Okay, go for it.
Both of these things put the job back at least a week.
It's bad. She's driving us nuts, man. Should have been done a long time ago. Bathroom upstairs, complicated bathroom. Gabe did something and it just. Girls probably get mad, but it is what it is. I'm gonna take towels off the wall again. We're done. I got a heart attack, but you know what? I'll sleep better at nighttime.
Of course, fixing that tile wouldn't be the last of it. And 8 months later, Pete and the gang are right back here in Alpharetta, trying to figure out how the exact same flood has happened in the exact same place, but this time coming from the shower. They saved the hard work bright and early for the next morning, reinforcing the joists underneath the bathroom so the subfloor won't sag, and Pete and the gang won't have to come back to fix another leak. Again.
Que no se baje. ¿Entiendes ahora?
After they figure out the subfloor, they seal around the shower pan with Red Guard, which, if all else fails, this stuff isn't letting any water get through.
One person's good is another person's But I have to tell you, that's why we're waiting for you to come back. We don't want nobody but you. Only you.
Once the Red Guard is down, it's time to lay another tile floor.
Gotta figure out how to do this.
And so Gabe starts putting down the tile, which is significant because yesterday, Pete made a solemn vow.
Gabe will never lay another floor for me again.
Yeah.
That's like the third time he's done that.
To that, Gabe says,
Dude, you think he's gonna do this?
yeah, right. And so while Gabe lays tile, let's check out the other side of Alpharetta, where George and Rob Isham are investigating a different type of leak.
George is gonna look skinny when he leaves here. Back up. So this is like a septic company.
Okay.
I'm backed up. Guess what? You unback me with a tube. Anyway, but no, it's gonna be fine. It's like Rooter Plus. You guys have a backup. You come in here. You know?
Rob is a salesman for emergency water removal, finding jobs, managing clients, and burning his crotch.
6-inch. It's an 8-inch barrel. Both have the same scopes, shoot the same round, 44 Magnum. This is my concealed carry. Put it right here. I carry it in my pants. Ow, God damn, I'm f***ing hot. Ah, son of a
George has celiac disease, and Rob thinks that a colonic will help him.
Well, you know who we're doing it with? We're doing it with Rob, so the only one I know is full more of poop than me is him.
At worst, it'll be a new experience and force George out of his comfort zone. Or rather, force something up his comfort zone.
We're gonna do it right here with him. You don't think they're gonna get any poop on me, do you? It seems like I'd want to do this in more of a sanitary spot than this.
You are. You're going to one of those rooms back there.
Dude, I've been constipated for like 2 weeks.
No more.
Do I have to fill out anything? Are you taking any medication? Yes. Oh, yeah. What's ever on the counter?
What you got?
Why have you chosen to have a colonic session? Everyone says I'm full of poop. Have you been diagnosed with any of these referring doctor? No, 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 no. I might be pregnant though.
It's mine.
All right, do you remember everything?
Pretty much, yeah. Where's my little thing at?
Okay,
Right bottom.
right here, and then I'm gonna get everything set up for you and give you some boy gloves. 'Cause
Yes, ma'am.
they're not gonna fit you.
Here we go.
So where you been?
Just training and
It's working.
working, getting ready to hopefully retire out of the Army.
Oh,
I got
okay.
drilled this weekend.
Oh, nice. You're set. You just ring me when you're ready, all right?
Yes, ma'am. May want to pan up a little bit here.
Meanwhile, the staff takes George through the process of a colonic, which, if you aren't familiar with, you're either in for a laugh or a gasp. Basically, the root word of colonic, and I mean root word, is colon. The idea is to clean out the undigested and otherwise unpassable food in the colon by forcing warm water up the rectum. If that's too sciencey for you, they put a hollow tube up your butt and fill you full of water.
You're basically pressure washing the walls.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
mean-
Yeah, except it's kind of like
It's
stuck in a
just-
lasagna pan that you cooked a bunch of stuff in.
Oh, and it's
bunch
just
of-
stuck here.
Yeah.
And you gotta really get in there.
Exactly.
This is done to soften all the compacted crap inside you. Then, once you get so full you want to bust, you bust, and you crap out all the water, and hopefully a bunch of chunks of crap along with it.
Dude, this just seems like nothing to do with the bud.
Well, we're getting there. All right, so your water flow comes out right there. We're never going any faster than that. That's roughly about half a PSI, which is pounds per square inch. Okay, so again, it can't hurt you. There's no pressure behind the system. Everything is gravity fed, okay? So again, can't hurt you. Everything is going to connect to your table, just like so. Okay, this tube is only delivering your water. Okay, there's no suction going on. So everything you expel is going to be really well hydrated, and what's going to happen is it'll move around the tube, not through it, okay, but around the tube, down the drain, down the view tube along the side of the
So
table.
you can see it.
Yes, and believe it or not, you will have a morbid fascination with the whole process, okay?
Morbid. I hope you do too.
Pull the sheet off. They want me to pull the sheet off, so I'm Facebook Live right now. Getting ready to have something in my butthole. Ah. Hold on here. Ow! Relax. Gotta relax, okay.
Well, insert, deep breath in, and on your exhale, just slide your bottom down until you're flush.
Dude, this feels so weird.
We just talked about, okay? All I'm doing, I'm gonna turn your water on, you're gonna feel your abdomen fill up, you're gonna feel like you need to have a bowel movement. When that happens, I want you to try to hold the water as long as possible. When you can't hold anymore, you're just gonna push out like you're having a bowel movement, okay?
Or a
Rinse and
baby.
repeat, okay? Or a baby, yeah. You can go home and tell your wife you can empathize with her now.
Yep.
Okay? All right, are you ready?
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
I guess
I mean,
so.
do you want it more thorough? What else do you want me to say?
I don't know.
You're making it harder than it is. All right, I'm gonna go real slow.
Dude, it doesn't even smell. Very, very pleasant odor. Okay, I'm still. Alright, couldn't do it anymore. It's pretty neat though to get to see it.
Meanwhile, in a different room where feces is flushed down a hole, albeit under slightly different circumstances, Gabe finishes up the bathroom tile, and Eddie supervises. Eddie works for Delta, and Gabe and Eddie have an acquaintance in common.
I have a friend that she works for Delta too, but I forget what she does.
Flight attendant or?
Nah, she works like she's there, like monitoring the computer. Little thing. I don't know what that is.
She could be working reservations. She takes reservations or
She deals with people from other countries.
international.
Yeah, international. She's an older woman though. She's like 30.
She's an older woman. She's
Well,
like 30.
I mean, she's older than me.
Did you hear that? So what am I?
No,
dead?
no.
I'm 65. What am I, dead?
No, I didn't. I mean,
I'm
she's
part
old.
of, I'm part of the walking living dead. That's what I am.
I phrased it wrong.
You sure did, buddy. She's old. She's like
She's
30.
older. She's older a little bit to see.
Okay, so how old are you?
24.
Oh, that makes all the difference in the world. Next year, you're gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be a quarter of a century old.
Oh my god.
And oh my God, what am I gonna do with the rest of the life I have that I can't live because I'm now turning 25?
She's older than me. Older than me.
You know what? My dog is older than you.
Your dog?
Yeah, and he's dead.
I was about to say, there's no way he's alive. I had a dog, a husky, for 16 years. Lasted me 16 years. Great dog. But she passed away.
Yeah, you killed her, right?
No, she's lasted 16 years.
What, so is that enough? 16
Well, they say a dog's lifespan's 15.
It depends on the breed, really.
Yeah. She was a husky, now they a husky.
Yeah, they actually have some genetic,
yeah, I don't know what the heck.
something. She's old, 30 years.
Oh my god.
Ah, Gabe, that was a winner.
She's a lovely lady, though.
I'm sure she is. She can barely walk or talk. She's, 30 years old, for Pete's sake. I'm surprised she's not using sign language now or something.
Oh, marriage scares me, man.
You're not married? I thought you were married.
Nah.
You're not married?
Yeah. I've been up there for like 4
You said
years.
yeah.
Yeah.
So is there a thought process?
I mean, if
about
it happens, it happens. I don't put much thought into it, but
Well,
if it happens, I'm okay with her.
So she wants to get married though. Or does she care at this point? How long you with her?
I've been over 4 years now. It's gonna be 4.
Yeah, so if you make her wait another 3, she probably won't even care anymore.
She gonna be used to it.
She'll figure I tried, I gave her the best years of my life, and I'm done.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be 26, and I'm done.
And while Gabe wraps up the rest, Eddie drops some history about the house. Possibly very relevant history.
And this house has had so many things happen to it in the past, it's ridiculous. So we built the house in '90, and we've been in it ever since. Yeah, except the times that they kick us out, because this isn't the first flood we've had. This is the first major disaster flood we've had that really tore everything down. But the very first night that we were in this house, the very first night now, mind you, all right? We went through the walkthrough, the punch out and everything. They said everything is good. Debbie was, and it's our first house that we own. And she was pregnant at the time with our first daughter, and she goes, you know what, I'm gonna go take a bath. She's a bath person, she loves baths. Why anybody want to wallow in their own dirt, I don't know, but she loves baths. Anyway, it's the bubbles, I think. Anyway, so she goes to take a bath, right? So she's up there taking a bath and whatever, and then she drains the water out, and go to bed and whatever, and I guess in the middle of the night, I got thirsty or something, I come downstairs, the whole floor, the whole downstairs has been completely flooded, and we used to have a light fixture over here, I don't know, we used to have a big light fixture, and the ceiling, like the Red Sea just opened up, and all the water came flooding down onto the floor on the island. So that was our very first night here. Remember our first night here? That was a trip. It's another good disaster we had here.
So the house, and bathroom specifically, have a history of flooding that goes all the way back to its construction. This strengthens either Pete's contention that the house wasn't put together right in the first place, and we're all reaping those consequences, or that the place is cursed. I say pick which one makes you feel better. Doesn't matter either way, though. Neither are covered under insurance. Back down in Browntown, water pounds while hydrated poop astounds.
And what I'm doing right now is just bringing your water temperature down, and the reason we do that is just to jumpstart that peristalsis.
By changing the water temperature currently gushing into George, she is facilitating the process of peristalsis, which is the mechanism by which your digestive system smooths and contracts to force food down the tube. So what they're trying to do is force a contraction in George's digestive system in order to expel more undigested waste from his colon.
Come on!
Yeah, well, you'll notice sometimes you'll push out and there won't be any bubbles.
Right, yeah.
Okay, it's because when you hit a gas pocket in the colon with the water, it's like coming up against a brick wall. So the water's got to go in there and break up all those bubbles before you're going to get to anything else.
So all those?
Yep.
Come on, there's been a ton of them.
That's good. Are you bloated a lot?
Oh, always, yeah.
Okay, well, look at that. I mean, that makes sense then. Okay.
It just feels like I'm pooping my pants.
That's why I sit you up. Everybody laughs at me. I can't do a clonic plane. That makes me feel like I'm pooping in the bed. Okay.
Okay.
This is on, this is off. Okay, if you want to use
and like try to
massage and help kind of break the...
Will it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll try it, I don't care.
Alright. Call me if you need me, okay?
Alright. Now I'm having fun.
Oh, I have no idea. This was so much better. First time I was kind of apprehensive about it.
Yeah.
Then I just went with it and I was like, yeah. Same thing happens every time your freaking legs get tired as hell from sitting on this. You think they would because you're laying down. Hell no. You think the answers?
Hello?
Hey, Tim.
I'm not talking to you guys unless it's business.
Say hey to Brad.
No thanks.
He hung up on me. He hung up on me.
I called him, he hung up on me.
Oh, wow. Look at those little pebbles. She's like, she changed the temperature.
Yeah.
And it made me feel like I had a This was crazy. Oh my goodness. Not recommending this for anybody. No, but it felt like, you know how you get like the diarrhea cramps? Yeah. That's what I just had. I was good until that. That was like, whew. But what's funny is when you have this little heating pad off, you can feel the cold water in your butt. Yeah. It's really neat. Interesting.
What the
You gotta see it out there.
How's it feel?
It don't feel good. It was good until just now. She changed the temperature. I like the warm water.
It's clean, yeah, good.
Did you have a lot of gas bubbles?
Oh, yeah. I had all the air that come out. You're at 105 degrees. Oh, it feels great.
No, I feel like crap.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't feel good.
You have to feel good.
No, I
You
don't.
will not.
Oh, does that mean it's done? Is that beeping?
Are you done? Man.
No, it means
You
you're
break
done.
up the party, but you're done.
Oh my goodness.
Keep
Everyone's
going,
just
you're
telling, he's like, you should feel great. I'm like, I feel like
I
crap.
feel phenomenal.
Well, he may, depending on, I don't know what your lifestyle is like. How's your diet?
What do you mean? I eat salads every day. I eat 3 times a day.
What do you eat 3 times a day?
Chicken. I eat always chicken.
You don't eat any junk?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay. Well.
Eddie.
America.
Okay. You see how your water's still real cloudy?
Yeah.
Okay, that means you're working on something. So I'd like to give you a couple more minutes.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Well, I
and
can
all
just
that
kind
white
of.
stuff. Look at all that white stuff.
Oh, I feel like I'm pregnant.
Okay, let's do 5 more minutes and
All right.
then we'll see how you're feeling, okay?
I can't believe it was a pleasant experience for you. Oh. Rob! I feel better. I don't feel as bad as I did just a second ago, I'll tell you that. I felt like my butt was going to explode. I got so much water up in there.
We'll have it back. Okay.
That was it.
Wrong.
How's your gut feel?
I just, whatever. Where are we eating?
Though Pete apparently now trusts Gabe with flooring, he's not quite there with shower tiles, and he comes back with the crew the next day to finish up. Debbie's gotten a reputation for being a bit particular, and after looking through the previous day's work, she has some concerns about the shower tile.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
On the floor?
I don't know. She just said 2 of the tiles that you guys replaced she don't like. I think she's gonna let you slide.
Are you serious though?
Yeah.
They're the same tile that were there.
How long do you know Debbie?
Oh God, are you serious?
How long do you, well, I'm gonna say this, how long do you know Debbie?
Oh man.
You've been here since last February.
Wow.
I have no idea. All I know is she says she should have been standing there watching you do it so she could tell you which right ones to put on.
I knew I should have stood here yesterday. Every time I leave, this happens.
If you had done it right the first time, you wouldn't have been back.
If I would have been here the first time, I would have been never probably.
You were here.
You were here the first
I
time.
didn't do the tile work.
There's nothing wrong with the tile, it's the subfloor.
I know I did the plumbing here.
Yeah, and you screwed that up too. So what was your point?
Oh man. Wrap it up, guys.
You're not done yet.
It's enough. We had enough. It's Friday.
Friday.
It's Friday.
Go home early on Friday.
The shower seems to be puddling around the drain, and Pete's gonna have to figure that out.
See, it's going back this way, and it's going. It's right here. This is high. It's gonna drop this here. Watch, I put this here, sponge. There it goes. That's with the subfloor too, man. I'm telling you. You gotta bring it up enough that this isn't gonna fall down. I don't know how I don't do this, man. You just don't do this, you know what I'm saying? Look, that whole shit right there.
And so with the plan in place, Pete sets Gabe at it, while Pete turns his attention to the giant hole in the kitchen.
You see the span we have here? Yeah. That span is coming in like this, is what it is. So that's why you got that dip over there upstairs, the floor. Yeah. So the tiles are coming out. So we put these here to get that floor stable now. Yeah, hopefully it should be fine. It's good. So we got one on every single one. Blah, 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 right down.
And as Gabe and Pete wrap up, they put to rest the job that has stubbornly stuck around for a year and bid farewell to the Schwartz house forever. More alert viewers, however, might notice that there is multiple minutes still left in this video, and that doesn't bode well for this black that we're fading into.
These are the Schwartz.
Can I help you?
They gotta be the most patient people I have ever dealt with. One of our best customers.
You know, this is private property over here. We don't let just anybody on this lawn.
See, we gotta be special. Get off his lawn, sir. You too.
I don't know what you guys are doing here, but this has got to be the last time.
I hope so.
Not the shower.
The tub now.
That's the only thing that's been used this whole entire time.
Shower's fine.
As far as we know.
We're here to fix everything now. I got everything
if
ready
this
here.
has to come down again,
Right.
everything has to be tested first.
Right.
Because every time we fix something and we know it's fixed, we just didn't test everything over again. And the problem is, tired of having him keep tearing the wall and taking it and putting it back up again.
It's inconvenient, I know that.
No,
But it makes a question.
no, that was sort of a joke. This guy is, point to this guy over here.
What?
This is a magician of ceilings. If you take a look at this thing, only in one area can you tell that this thing has been replaced twice. Not once, but twice. So we don't want to run out of his magic. So 3 times has got to be the charm.
So she used the tub.
All right, so here's what I know. So she decided she's going to take her nice, long, leisurely bath. And this was Sunday. So she comes downstairs after she does everything, and this entire section was flooded. She had not used the sink, she had not used the shower, she had not used the commode.
We're gonna open this up. I'm gonna run the tub, I'm gonna run the shower, I'm gonna run the sink, and run the toilet.
No, what you're gonna do first is you're gonna fill the tub up.
Right, that's what we
and you're gonna let it sit for a minute. You know, you're gonna let it sit. I'm telling you how it has to happen.
I know how it happens.
That's why you're here again.
We didn't check the tub. I think I had a problem with the tub before.
Exactly.
All right.
So when you drain the tub,
that's how you'll know.
That's what we think. That's how you'll know. I'll tell you the truth. I had a feeling this was not the end of it. I really did. And you know, nothing against Pete or anything like that, but this has been a challenge, and just do not understand why. Every single time that we have had that ceiling cut open and we've run everything, we have no problems. The day after the ceiling is put up, we have another flood. So either we have an omniscient act that is against us having a second floor period, or just like I was telling Pete, we haven't truly tested each individual thing first before putting the ceiling back on, and another problem that was already existent now shows its face. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't want to be here either. None of them want to be here.
You guys are great.
You know
man.
what?
This is really.
I don't even want you to be here.
Oh my God, this is bad.
But
okay, now that you. Let's get it right.
But if anybody knows the history of this house, it's you guys. So.
Get it.
Hey, they. So for the camera, this is the third time you're cutting up my ceiling. Here's the deal. But here's the deal. Debbie and I never made it your problem.
Right, but it's
or your fault. I mean,
guilty.
we've made it your problem because you came in first to do it.
So I'll make sure it's done. I just want to take care of it. Yeah.
But I just wanted that for your record. Is that no, seriously? Is that we never blamed you? That oh my God, this guy's such an idiot. He can't fix a simple plumbing job.
Once the hole is cut, it's time to fill up the tub and let her drain. No leaks. Pete's theory is that Debbie's bathwater overflows the tub, goes alongside, and finds a crack to get through. This doesn't necessarily amount for the sheer volume of water, though.
Trust me, that's what it is. Try this out.
We come here too damn often.
But you would have had at least a drop of water coming through that seal already. And there's nothing coming through there in the bottom.
Right now? Are you kidding me?
Could you not?
You saw my pictures.
I saw your pictures. Well, I just ran it and I hit it towards the glass in the corner myself. It was just a little, it's not a lot, it's a little bit, it's enough. It's still water. She got no water coming out. So I'm just going to seal it for you.
I cannot believe it didn't come through.
We'll see that.
And
I'm
it's
going to fill it up, let it set for a little bit.
That came through that one
Also,
light.
let it go through the overspill. Because you know, like when there's a body in there, it raises it. Maybe there's something.
Yeah, put it right up to that line.
Smart idea.
Well, it's just, you don't realize that we are sad to have to keep calling you to come out because we know you've done the greatest job you could do every time you come.
Obviously, it's not good enough.
Well, but that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that there's something that's mysteriously not happening that nobody is seeing.
Right. Here it is. Bring a towel? Yeah, you're going to need a towel. Come on. I need you to take a bath. A towel. You got to take a bath for it. Come on. Get in here. Hurry up. Move. This is dry as can come. There's nothing wet up here. I will check something else. It could be from, I don't know. She said she got, and it happened when she took a bath. She's gonna open up a little more by where the lights are at.
Why?
Because I gotta figure out where. Hey, nothing's dripping, man. I don't know.
Wait, Pete, if you filled up the whole tub, right?
Yep.
And it was leaking.
It would have came out. Trust me.
I know. It's someplace else in the house.
I'm checking the other bathroom right now. It's back to back of it. I'll check. All right.
It has to be.
It has to be. Bye. He talks like he knows what he's talking about. He kills me, man. I swear to God, he kills me. The other bathroom. But we have to open the wall. The ceiling. We have to. It's like, oh, why? You're never going to know. You know what I'm saying? Juan's already here. He's got you, right? He can patch it up, get it over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm going to open up now, everything.
I was sitting here listening, and I was expecting to see all this water come through and see nothing.
I have to check that side. I can't see nothing from that side.
Well, that's why I said you just take down this whole freaking
Just
section
take down,
so you
so
have
you
everything.
Well,
Well, if you took it all down, then you got a complete bird's eye view.
See you later.
Still failing to see any sign of water, Pete asked Debbie about his overflow theory.
That didn't happen.
No.
It's not coming out from around the outside.
Inside the tub, water gets over.
No.
Out.
No, that didn't happen.
Never happened. It's a sprayer, nothing.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this.
We opened the whole thing. Up good piece I can see really good. Flush the tub, ran the shower, run the shower to the bathroom, the tubs. Sheetrock is dry, everything is dry.
I wish. So you don't see anything
Right,
where it looked like
sinks.
it was wet from a couple days ago?
Nothing. Everything is dry in there. We're looking for water stains is what I'm looking for and I can't find it.
Yeah.
I took the lamp down on this side so I can look real good over the other ones. I saw your pictures and
Oh my
I
God.
believe you. I don't know what happened. I just want to take it back.
Is there like a connection that could be separating or something once it gets a lot of weight in it?
It's only the drain. If it's that much water coming out, you're gonna get a drop come out of somewhere. You gotta have a drop.
This bathroom may be off limits permanently. We've been through this since February last.
Yeah,
Of 2018. Remember being out here last February?
Sure do. I remember being here this February too.
That's right.
Something's in the air, man. February.
Well, if everything works between next February, we're all having a reunion. A barbecue on me.
We might as well just keep it going. She's in. Huh?
So you can get out and let it drain. There's nothing happening here. Door. Nothing to do with us.
With the problem more or less fixed, Pete can only offer to come back if it happens again.
As soon as it happens, call me. I'll see where I'm at and I'll get over here. If it's a little later or not, but even if it's 6, 7 o'clock, I'll get over here. There's nothing, man. Absolutely nothing. You can't find. There was water here one time. She says she showed me the pictures, man. There's a lot of water here by the land, but we know where it's coming from. I'm thinking it might be coming from the tub, the outside of the tub maybe. So I don't know. But we did everything. I had to go in the tub, fold it up. We did everything. So G, listen to me. So am I gonna close the ceiling up then?
No.
Just leave it open. I told him when it happens, just call me. I'll come up. I don't care what time it is after work to see what it is. I just can't, you know what I'm saying? But the pictures she showed me, there was water here. You have a good Easter, man.
You too.
And,
Thanks for coming back.
Have a good trip. Safe trip.
Okay. Okay, what I call. Not sad, perplexed.
And so it's been almost exactly 1 year since Pete and the crew first finished the Schwartz job, and almost 1.5 years since the initial flood. And not only did they have a nice hole in the kitchen ceiling to show for it, but also a fantastic bathroom. Good things come to those who wait. Some have to wait longer than others for those good things, and sometimes the good things get flooded and you have to redo the good things. But it's still good. Really good. And finally done. Next time on Poop Dynasty, the crew is back in Alpharetta as the Schwartz suffer another catastrophic Nah, we're just joking, it's over.